I've been seeing this article that's floating around about Peloton that says that they are being sued for copyright infringement. Peloton, for those of you who do not know, they have the cycling company, and what they do is they provide basically cycling classes from the comfort of your own home or office, wherever you decide to buy the machine. You buy the bike, and it comes with instructors that are loaded in the bike with music that's playing, and so they're being sued by the National Association of Music Publishers. Several of those people, well, not all of them, some of them are suing them, saying that they are using the music without any license from those artists. The claim is that while they have licensing agreements with several artists, some of them they don't have any licensing agreements with. Peloton said that we just got this complaint. We don't really know what's going on, but on our behalf, what we know is that we try every effort to make sure that basically we support artists, we support songwriters. We wouldn't intentionally infringe on anyone's copyright. We have agreements with major labels. We have agreements with some of the lead independent artists, and their language is like the people. It sounds like the people that are out there and popular, we contacted. So it seems with that respect, it's possible for some people to fall in the cracks. The reason that I want to talk about this today is because, first of all, this is important. People, when it comes to music, for some reason, a lot of people don't understand that that music is protected by copyrights, meaning that the artists and the songwriters, they get to say when and where the music is distributed. And people don't understand that, and they don't respect that. You know, it used to be really, really bad about the bootleggers and the downloaders, and they would say stuff like, well, I'm not charging anybody for it, I'm just giving this to them for free, which makes it worse, right? That makes it worse. You're just downloading this thing for making this access for free, and this is how these artists actually live and support themselves, and you're just making it available for free. That's not cool, and that's not a good look. One of the things that I see that's really popular and going on right now is FaceTime. Not FaceTime, what's this thing called? Facebook. On Facebook, I'm seeing all these caveats saying I don't own the rights to this music. And then they're going on and they're playing the music and they're in the videos, and they're wondering why their videos are being taken down from platforms like Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. And the reason that they're being taken down is because they are infringing on someone's copyright. You are infringing on someone's copyright. And when you say I don't own the rights to this music, you are essentially saying, hey, I'm stealing right now, but I guess that's okay. To me, that's always the equivalent of going into somebody's house, or being in your own house, right, and having this TV and saying, hey, I stole this TV. You like how it looks on my wall? You know, and doesn't this look good right here? I just stole this TV. Like, who does that? Who goes someplace and just admits to stealing? Nobody does that, I would hope. Anyway, but the owner of, so copyrights protect, let's talk about copyrights again. Copyrights protect original works that are in a fixed, tangible form, meaning that once this idea is created and it's outside of the, artist's mind, they put it on some type of fixed, tangible form, they own the right to that. Even if they've never registered, it's still their copyright to do what they want to do with it and to exclude others how they feel fit to exclude others. So do you guys understand that? I mean, that's what I really want you to get. So when you're taking music and you're making intros for your videos, when you're making, adding music to your presentations, I want you to keep in mind that you need a license for that. And so you want to be clear on what that license is for too, because there's several types of licenses that are available when it comes to copyrights. Essentially, again, the owner of the copyrights gets to tell you how you can associate and deal and interact with their work. So you have some things that are protected by copyrights, and they have a limited use license, meaning that you can use it for personal use, but you can't use it for commercial use. So when you're getting these licenses, you need to read the contract, read the terms and conditions, and see what type of license you have. The best way to avoid, especially when you're in business, the best way to avoid infringing on someone's copyright or risk having your video been taken down because of copyright infringement is to get a license. And you can contact the artist directly. And so what that means is you might not be able to put the most popular songs, right, in your video, but you can reach out and contact a local artist or an artist. I know there's some artists on YouTube that that's all they do is like make music, and you can contact them for different types of licenses. And they have a license where you can use it for commercial use, or if you want to actually buy all of it and gain the copyright to it, they have agreements for that as well. And that's the best way to do that. That's the best way to avoid copyright infringement. Please stop using music illegally and saying, I don't own the rights to this music. Like, if I see that one more time, I'm just going to scream. I'll probably have screamed. Like, I look at it and I just shake my head. I'm like, who told y'all that was okay and that's how you get around using someone else's music? To me, it's like the Facebook chain mail that's floating around saying, I'm posting this so that everybody knows that you do not have the right to whatever the little Facebook chain mail things is. Like, telling people that you don't own the rights to this music does not make it okay. All right, that's what I have for you today. So my three top takeaways from today's episode of The Legal Tea will be: 1, that artists have a right to their music once it's created, even without any type of registration. We do encourage registration because they can't file a lawsuit for infringement until they register it, but they don't have to. As soon as that music is created, it's in a fixed, tangible form, they own a right to it. So that's takeaway number 1. Takeaway number 2 is you cannot put a disclaimer, and so let me add this. So you can't add a disclaimer, and giving credit does not take away from the copyright infringement. So when you say, I don't own the rights to this music, or the artist's name is DJ Fly, that does not mean that you're not infringing on that person's copyright. That's takeaway number 2. Takeaway number 3 is the best way to avoid these situations, these copyright infringement situations when it relates to music, is to get a license. Contact the artist and get a license. If it's a really popular artist and you have no idea how to get in touch with them, then you want to do an alternative route. And don't think that, oh, well, I'm just a little company, they're not going to worry about me. You have to think bigger. How would you feel if someone was stealing your stuff? They were infringing on your intellectual property, right? You might be small now, but you don't want to be so small-minded that you think that gives you an excuse to infringe on other people's copyright, because hopefully one day you can see yourself as a bigger company, and so you want to go ahead and start moving and operating in that way and doing things the right way, because you want people to do and treat your business the right way. All right? Well, that's what I have for you today. I thank you so very much for joining me. All right? Take care.